Yes, it's a beautiful Tuesday evening and your Akumfi Princess is back to vibe with you. My name is Mercy B, the Akumfi Princess, and eTVGhana, yes, Global Media Alliance, GMABC. As you know, every month we do have an agenda, and this month is the Insurance and Financial Literacy Month, which is sponsored by Hollad Ghana. Yes, we are streaming live on Facebook at eTVGhana, so make sure you go on your phone, just go on Facebook, log on to eTVGhana, and you will get us, on your screens just like that. I have gorgeous ladies tonight on set. Now, and then come watch us in topic. No, that one is it. Based on my personal, I start our series the next day. It's going to be juicy. And I know you already know the topic because you follow us so much on social media. So make sure you like and then you share. Now come on, my tight. As I say, it's in the year with the Insurance and Financial Literacy Month. Every Tuesday, right on Girl Vibes, we're going to give you tips on how to, manage your finances. And tonight is going to be our first day. We're going to give you tips on financial literacy. Yes, and Miss Mascano. Hairstyles and doesn't mean that person like mobile share baby because Mesma it's in your balance and scarecrow in a brain crowd one jolo there or be save and sana cheddar we're used to pull. Now we're gonna have education right here on Girl Vibes as well as the show continues every single Tuesday, this very month. A lot of education. Get on your screen. The tips are ready for the first tip on your screen. Not today. Tip na yense. Our Facebook and at eTVGhana, and then na share no so na exam at say. On WhatsApp 02022222054 02022222054 and let's watch. Okay, so thanks to Hollad Ghana, Hollad Insurance. Yes, if you want to insure your life, make sure you visit Hollad Insurance Ghana. They are in Ghana, all over, spread all over across Ghana. And if you want to invest, if you want to insure your life, make sure you visit Hollad Ghana. And thanks for tonight. That's it for tonight. And I believe then that's so. Esha Bibi Kaka makes my baby na akra as a beautiful young lady like the Akumfi Princess. And today too, I have pretty ladies and a very juicy topic on the table tonight. But Maminda. Cheesy pigs are for us. They be at them a Tuesday be away and what the whole crying no muna. And then CEO of Cheesy Pizza or Zine birthday, Mr. Edward and your coupon on show, baby. Happy birthday to you. It's in that make guess the work I'm on Cheesy Pizza voucher. That said, it was in Kucha Windum. They are across, everywhere in Ghana, Kaswa, Ring Road, Dansoman, La Paz, Achimota, Epe Pizza. Make sure they obey a cheesy pizza. Zina crime is smoke on it's very cheesy. You enjoy. So quickly, let's go for a break. When we come back, I introduce to you my beautiful ladies, and then we get to talk and vibe on Girl Vibes. We'll be right back. Yes, welcome back. You are watching Girl Vibes, and it's going to be interesting tonight. Yes, thanks to Cheesy Pizza. And the end of Nombana Suha Bachede. A person no why come. And the school power or Ghana Kroma, a Nimun Ketesiamba, come. Now, Marco for Honabets number 30 because and then come watch is it. Of a young ladies, who papa, and can't single ladies today. I'm a single. Make her single and not like no relationship. I mean, echo people is was single, married. And see that one I'm referring to, but power halabia. At the end there, I have a beautiful lady, Priscilla. Yes, hello. She's my guest today. Hello, Prissy.
Hello,
Yeah, I love your shade. Is it lens or just a normal, protective shade?
It's lens.
It's lens.
Yeah.
So it is medicated. Okay. I also have Senna here with me. She's also from the University of Ghana. And Tenda Brofone, I'm the what else because Legon ladies. What about Legon and not Legon?
Legon.
Hey, rising young couple, what shall I say? It's Legon in Katesia Mano or Hassan and so Hello, Senna.
Hello, Miss.
You're looking gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
I hope you're doing well.
Yes, please.
Okay, so we are just gonna vibe. So just relax for me and breathe in. Let's vibe here. And we're also in the financial literacy month. It's in the America. Tips na yes mom naturally as actually kutukum na zabo. So join us on Facebook at eTVGhana, and we're also live on GoTV channel 177. And get interactive with us on your WhatsApp. Yes, on your phone. You can join the conversation on 02022222054. Now, in common also abeka be na ebeka wa on cherry so ye be end the show that you bobo ya homa no satum na etu my friend. And then come on wo there. Bokwa ketesia fe. Na chede when ya brant a chede onye ono wa besia ne ze o se ni trim there onye ne popopra. Another a branch and a crush and it's him de bc on an on in a bobobra. Nemo, one would be and can't show be a them penachi a yarichin. Be a warren a zircle. Now watch him penafo or be cratch and penafo 5 years. I mean, me see each other topic in a good thing to my position ye kaka. Aha, let us say. Or be a shrimp for 5 years. And penatrin with you 1 day about where and I am where you put that. Bimocrat to the extent of 10 years. One jana war hoda. Nende yerbe bosia day. Should there even be a year's barrier in between relationships? That in your birchim pana. Yes, be or high drive it or day a wagon day. CCI is a brain taker on worry. And I have to advise myself. And then to a mark of Ankete university tertiary. Not bringing you back a day. Managing long-term relationships with no marriage perspective. Makes my bad than relationship chede mama nkase bebre na mon ko personal ho na chede man san man akwaba na men bisa Prissy akwaba biem
Yeah.
aha and then come on is are you in a relationship?
No, please.
Hey, why? Sister, why are you still single?
I have my personal reasons.
Personal reasons.
Yeah, personal
So now are you single?
Yes, please.
Hey. So I have single ladies here tonight. That's fine. Please, I'm not single, thank you, but I'm not married too. Now, you're not chede young day. What can long-term relationship cry? Prissy, what want to see mono? Nothing in that. Long-term relationship.
So, to my understanding, I think long-term relationship is a situation where 2 people are together, not for a short course. You are together for a long-term period. You have in a long-term relationship, there is something called commitment, dedication. You need to compromise. It's not like a short-term relationship, like something like a summer hangout or a one-night stand or anything. A long-term is like you are looking forward into the future because you have the thoughts of getting married. So a long-term relationship is basically a relationship where you know that in the next 3 years, in the next 5 years, I'm going to get married to this man or this woman. So that's my thoughts on long-term relationship.
Okay. Sana, how many years of relationships can it be termed as long-term relationship?
Okay. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, darling, you're welcome.
A very good evening to my viewers. Thank you very much once again. To my opinion, a long-term relationship can be like a 2 years.
Hey,
and
2
more.
years is long, eh?
Yeah. 2 years and more can be termed as a long-term relationship. I'll use a scenario, like in my church, the church that I go to. Lighthouse Okay, so in my church, we don't. If you date up to 2 years and no plan of marriage, we call it a long-term relationship. My pastor will disagree with you from dating such a particular person. So like 2 years and above, to me, is a long-term relationship.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Prissy, let me take your view on that. Do you agree with that? 2 years?
2 years, okay. To me, I think a long-term relationship is 2, 3 or more years.
Okay, you also agree on that?
Yes, I also agree. And then to me, my understanding, I feel there's a difference between dating and actually being in a relationship.
Can you explain that for us?
So dating is mostly not, is less attached. You are not really committed to the relationship. You are just having fun because probably maybe you are bored and then you just want to have some fun. But relationship or a long-term relationship goes beyond that in the sense that you commit, you compromise, you spend a lot of time together. Long-term relationship can make you or unmake you. So I would say that 2 to 3 or more years would be termed as a long-term relationship. Yes.
Hey, 2 years, you know. And then one now watching Pinawa bro 2 years, and is there one cause someone a choice, and another person knows the demon some cries about?
Well, I would say it's their own choice, because some people need about 2 to 3 years to know how their partner is. To say obi 2 to 3 years, no be who say if you are saying na me personally or tie and as I say not tie. It's if obi bet me the 6 months, then they'll get married. Obi the 1 year, then they'll get married. But somebody would need like 2 to 3 years, some to go to the extent of 5 years. Like for instance, a lot of girls today would want to get married at the age of 25 and all that.
Exactly.
And then they get age 18, they start dating, they start being in a relationship. So are you going to say you would date for 7 years before you get married? So that's the question, you get it. So a long-term relationship, knowing someone is really important before marriage. So I would say 2 to 3 years, it's fine and can be termed as a long-term relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sana, is it advisable to be in a long-term relationship? Is it really advisable?
No, it's not advisable. Yes, it's not advisable because personally, if you stay with me for like a 3 or 2 months, I get to know you. So getting to know someone in 2 or 3 months, you should be decisive that this particular person, I will marry this person in a year or 2, or you will know that this person I'm going to marry him.
Okay, so like 2 months, 3 months is enough to know your partner.
Your
partner,
partner, the kind of, yes, please, your partner. So
that alone is enough.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 months or 3 months.
Yes.
I mean, you was Suban Bebeo. So how will you even be able to tell? You know, in just 2 months, 3 months.
Yes. My own personal view.
Okay.
If I stay with you for like a 2 or 3 months,
that's through experience.
Yes, please. I know the kind of person you are. So if I want to be with you in marriage or in future, within 2 or 3 months, I should know that this is the kind of person I want to be with. Yes.
What if it's a distance relationship? How will you get to know the person within this 2 or 3 months, Sana?
Okay. So with that, with a distance relationship, 2 or 3 months will not be enough. I'm talking about we being together, not in terms of a distance relationship. Okay. Yes.
So what are some of the things that Priscilla you would like to personally engage in if you're to have a long-term relationship?
Okay, so usually I always say that relationship has to be fun. You don't need to be boring. You don't need to be doing the one thing all the time or the one way. You need to be different. You need to add variety and all that. So in my long-term relationship, what I'll be doing is that you need to set goals as couples, because you can't be wasting each other's time. You need to set goals as couples, and then you need to engage in, let's say, traveling. You know, going to places together with your partner is really fun and builds the relationship. And then one main thing or primary goal of relationship is communication. Some people go a week or 2 without communicating with their partner, with the sense that I'm giving him or her some space. No, it's rather bring gap between the two of you. So communication is key. Going out to have fun, like traveling, and then I would say reading. But in Ghana, in our country like this, a lot of us don't really like reading. Yes, but I would say reading, visiting places, communication, and then always trying something new. You get it. And then meeting people too can help build relationship and all that.
Okay. Going into a long-term relationship, Sana, will you advise someone? I'll come to you, Priscilla, so listen to this carefully for me. I love this, conversation already. I'm loving it. So, Sana, will you advise someone in a long-term relationship to be having sex?
I would advise sex in a relationship. As a Christian, it's not good. Like the church I go to, they don't encourage sex in a relationship.
What's the name of your church? It looks like, you keep on mentioning your church, your church.
I fellowship at Lighthouse Church.
Lighthouse, okay.
Off the Spinters Road. Yes, so in my church, they don't allow sex in a relationship. If you want to go in for a relationship in my church, you need to let your pastor be aware for counseling in order to prevent sex in a relationship. So it's not advisable to have sex.
To be having sex.
To be having sex,
Okay.
yes. Yes.
Prissy, would you like to be having sex with your partner? If, mostly in long-term relationships, they are both having the notion that, okay, so because we've crossed 2-3 years,
Yes.
definitely he's going to be the one I'm going to settle with. So why don't I open everywhere for him? Who you?
Well, to me, I would say no,
Why?
because I'm a Christian, I'm a child of God.
Okay.
And then I would still wait till marriage before, you get intimate. So I would say even if, that's why I always say that if you're not ready for something, don't go into it. For instance, I'm single right now, and then I know probably maybe I want to marry at the age of 25. So I would date maybe around 24 to 25 and then get married at 25. So that's right after.
Is that why you're single?
Oh no, I'm just using myself as an example. Yes.
Okay,
So
before you continue, let me ask you this one.
Yes,
Because I know the boys would like to know, why are you not even dating in the first place?
Okay, so as I said, it's personal reasons. Yes, because I feel I'm not.
Have you ever?
Okay, for dating, I've dated before, but being in a long-term relationship or a very serious relationship, I've not had something like that.
Dated before.
Yeah, I've dated before.
Okay.
So as I was saying, I wouldn't encourage you to be having sex in a long-term relationship, because when, let's say, you have plans of getting married, and then you be dating for like 2 to 3 years, and then sex all the time, and you get married, and it's like there's nothing new. So you just wait. It's not easy waiting, but then when you praise God for some self-control and all that, you'll be fine. So I wouldn't encourage sex in a long-term or even short-term relationship. If you know you're towards marriage, just wait till marriage, and then you do the do.
Hey. Okay, so you had that from first, like you have to wait till the marriage before you do the do. Senna, hold on with a smile for me, and let me ask you this one. Now, people say that it's sex that bonds couple, mostly when you're in relationships. That is what binds you together spiritually, physically, everywhere. Now that you're saying that we shouldn't have sex, what are some of the things that can bind the two together?
Okay.
Something that will keep this long relationship, because even having a normal friendship with someone, it sometimes gets boring. So if it's a relationship, what are some of the things that we can do to keep it lovely, and knowing that we are still okay, that we can move on and settle someday?
Okay, with that I think a communication will be one of the key things that can bind a relationship, and also trying something new.
Okay.
Yes, and also trying something new, as I said earlier, and also doing new things. Yes, communication is key. Commitment as well. We can also talk about that. So communication, trying new things, and also communication. That's what some of the things I think that we should do in a relationship to prevent us from having sex or introducing sex in our relationship. Yes.
Okay, you and sex. let me ask you again before I even move on. So this question just came. In putting aside the sex and communication being the main, the major thing that, we need to do now, what if you get into a long-term relationship with someone, there are some guys that wouldn't entertain you not showing, that part of you to them. And there's no way he's going to be connected to you without sex. What will you do in this time? Will you let go of him? What if you're in strong love with him? What do you do? Answer for me.
This is a tough question, but that's as I said earlier, my church frowns to that. So if I love you, and you said if
not for your church, and Katena, what would you have done? What would you do in this situation? Let's put your church aside for now, just now, and tell us your personal opinion on that.
My personal opinion. I think the Bible frowns against it. Yes, I always go the biblical way. The Bible frowns against it. Sex in a marriage is very, very wrong. If you love someone, you need to learn to wait.
So what will you do? What will you tell the man to keep him, since you're in love with him and want to go a long term with him?
If you both understand each other, why not?
So what if he doesn't? That's my question. You the lady, being a lighthouse, chapel person, knows it's not the right thing. So now you're in love with another person who doesn't even fellowship with you. How will you convince such a person to go your way, since you love him? First, let me ask you first. Now, send Uncle down ginger when I interest or Becca. What do you do this time?
So to me, if let's say you're my partner and then I've told you that maybe we'll do the do after marriage, I would speak to you. If you love me, you would respect my decisions.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if you bring something on board, because I'm in love with you, I'm going to obey and respect what you're bringing on board. So when I speak to you and you're not agreeing, I would, let's say, give you some space. You get it? Because you can't force me to do something I'm not ready to do. Yes. So I'll speak to my partner. If he still doesn't, if he doesn't agree, I won't let go, but then I'll keep pushing. So
how will you push, first line?
When you come with the sex talks and all that, probably I would divert the conversation to something else. You know. So if you want your relationship to work, you don't have to be, as I said, one way. Okay. You need to introduce new things. So if you see that your husband is trying to bring in maybe sex, you could. Your boyfriend is trying to bring in sex. You can just divert the conversation to something else, probably like a business idea or something.
Or to the Bible, just as I know Senna will do.
Yes. So you can just divert his attention to something else.
If you have sex before marriage, you go to hell. Senna, is that it? Was that what the pastor said to you?
That's what the Bible said. No,
if you have sex before marriage, you go to hell, eh?
It's not you go to hell. The Bible frowns against it.
But you won't go to hell.
You change before you die. Yeah, you can go to heaven. Who knows?
What if you don't change? Then what happens? This is, a serious question that I'm asking. Yeah. It looks like we are laughing off it, but that's what happens. Yeah. Sometimes you will need your relationship. It'll come to a situation that you really love this person. And it's going to be actually the best father for your kids in future. Yeah. He's learned University of Ghana, Legon to the Mudena. Today, a branch, or don't and Pacho, our Democracy in Miribisobi. So make sure you go on Facebook at eTVGhana and leave it as a comment there for me. Now, me who's opinion. And I branch here, but I don't believe in sex. It happens in most cases. It happens, in lot of relationships. Even short term or long term in our OCB. Now, this man will tell you, after wasting all those years of your life with him, if you don't give me your body, then it's a break for us. In this situation, what do you have to do as a young woman? Let's go for a break and take a breath. When we come back, we get to read all of your messages on WhatsApp and then on Facebook at eTVGhana as well. We'll be right back on this one. Yes, this is Girl Vibes on eTVGhana, and that was our beauty tip for today. And it talks about makeup and buy your makeup. Not shedenka in premier yana makoda. Men care about cleaning up or whatsoever. Please, it is very important to clean your face and keep it neat after doing all those makeup before you go to bed. Thanks to Adonko Next Level. Yes, they are our sponsors for today's beauty tip and every single day. Yeah. So a big thank you to Adonko Next Level premium energy drink, and they package in the crack na muha them black na gold kakana na with the Next Level. In fact, Rockstar Nankasa Kwame using on no Adonko Next Level. If you want to boost your energy, make sure you drink an energy drink from Adonko. That is the Adonko Next Level premium for you. It contains vitamins and proteins, to boost your vitality. And so make sure you drink Adonko Next Level premium. Thank you. And see, today our beauty tips, you can say about makeup, how to clean your face right after doing your makeup. It's a Prisla, and they Ekufia will make up and making sure that ever papa na come. To be serious. There was a time, I've experienced this before. Make off your number, so I decided to just sleep. Makeup and aqua wool rescue that skin will be I'm a pimple, so good make him not easy. So sister, we care about you on Girl Vibes. So a big thank you to Adonko Next Level energy drink. Yes, thank you for being our proud sponsor for the beauty tip for tonight. And come on, just on a year break in the maybe so. And on Chebia, more read messages. Now I say a branch na what relationship mono. Sana say, and they on being it long term or short term, You don't have to give your body to a man. No sex. You have to say no to sex in relationships. Now, there are a lot of relationships that Obana Brenton obey use that as even an excuse to walk out of the relationship. You love this guy. In fact, he's a kind of guy you see that you're going to live your life with. Now, with just sex, Obi Bekada just sex, so it's your branch or if you don't give him. In this case, is what do you do? Maybe sa preslam way ya no. It's been question so a lighthouse chapel, madam. Now, me him so read the Bible quote to be or it be about my Brenton Manakuma Betoniema. Sana, just as I was asking you, ain't the Bible never can Anna.
Okay, not really.
Okay, so what will you do? How will you convince such a man?
Okay, what I would say right now is, if a man is demanding or keep on demanding for sex in a relationship, to me, I won't advise to that, because what happens if after sleeping with you and he goes away? What happens to you? So it's still a no to me. No sex in a relationship. That's one of the key things that we ladies, we young ladies coming up today need to know about. Don't give your body to any man, no matter the level of love that you have for that person. Keep yourself. Just keep yourself. And I know that what you will marry.
Someday get a man to marry you, eh?
Yes.
Hey. This is super papa. Now, Priscilla, this long-term relationship, yes, as I Erica say, no more pa. Now, what really caused it? You know, you may have a relationship, but you know, oh, he's in contrary, we have to never send a kind of 3 months. No. But he will not, actually, you know, quite a miracle. What causes that?
Okay, so I think before you date someone, probably you can start with dating.
Okay.
And usually dating is like 3 months, 6 months, and not more than a year.
Okay.
But then if you realize that you've crossed 3 months, 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years, you should know that you are going towards a long-term relationship. And then the reason being that is probably you are having fun. It's like you're getting to know the person. You're understanding the person more. So you could see that I can build a future with this man or woman.
Okay.
So I think when you realize that you are getting to know the person and the person is actually what you expect in your future husband or wife, you could see that it's going further. So I would say when you get to understand each other well, it could lead to a long-term relationship. Yes. That's my thoughts.
So now, will you add up any of the costs? You know, you be more crowd or bit too much or what bro bepound or be there are some ways like that. Or be bepo and also only from pedamo. Now you get into the relationship and you see, oh, 1 month take him, 2 months take him, 3 months. Is it the cause of the lady? Is it even a problem with the lady? Or what really causes that?
I would say it's the cause of the lady or the guy.
Okay. We shouldn't blame any of them.
No.
What should we blame then?
What I would say is
who to blame? I had a Bible quotation because who's I ever blame. But Ebowana Obia was so pedo or no. Nachi, you know, months HMO, and then there will be more of, you know, years passing by. But still the promise of he going to marry you, you know, is not happening. So what really causes that? For him not to marry.
He doesn't love you. Probably he's not in love with you. Just pretending outside, to you. If someone wants to, he's really ready to marry you, you should know as a lady.
Okay, and is that enough reason for a lady to walk out of a relationship because it's been a long time?
Yes, it should. You should know. Me, I was speaking from my own personal view. 3 to like
4
2
months.
or 3 months. I know the kind of human being you are.
Okay.
And as a guy,
and I'm smart.
and as a guy or as a lady, if I know you like within 3 months, you should know that this is the kind of person I want to marry, or this is the kind of person I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Okay.
Yes. So within this period, and you've seen a sign that this guy is not showing any sign of marriage to you, just leave. You have better guys out there who are willing to marry you. So don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. We have more to life. So just walk away from that. No matter the love that you think the guy have for you or you have for the guy, there are better guys out there that will be willing to not have sex with you, will be willing to respect you as a lady, will be willing to do what you want to do. You, we can't do.
Okay, first, like you come in because
Okay, so I would say, you meet a guy, you meet someone, and then you speak. You're all grown, you're all mature, and then he's like, in maybe the next 6 months, I'm going to marry you.
Okay.
But then 6 months is past, a year, 2, 3 years, and then there's no sign of him marrying you. 5 years. I think as a lady, you should speak to your partner that you told me 2 years ago you'd want to marry me, and then we are almost 3 years into the relationship, and then there's no sign of marriage. And then when you bring up the marriage talk, it's like he's angry or he gets pissed off. That's why you bring in a marriage conversation. You should know that probably he doesn't want to marry in the first place, or he's not in to marry. Probably he's just in to use you, or you know, there are some guys that they want to be with a woman, but they don't want to marry you or have kids with you.
Exactly.
Just for company and then
for fun.
For fun. Just to use, I wouldn't say use, but for fun. So if you realize a situation like that, I think the best thing is to talk to your partner that you should let him know your stand. And then if he's willing to listen to you or understand you, from your conversation with him, you realize that you would know the next step to take. So whether to keep on in the relationship and probably for 10 years, maybe you marry when Jesus comes. So
hey, and the Jesus and the relationship will better. But there are some long-term relationships that, you know, you meet up with a guy in secondary school. And then, you know, from there, maybe your final year, you start to, you know, or church and cry and all that. Now, actually, you know, secondary school, mobile tertiary, you'll be crab and promote, you know, you're the tertiary, want to cry, you're bored. Now, so calculate all those years. After tertiary, no cry, now, our name, I want also sister, or that pabanef man, now they become.
I want a ban is, if it depends on you, as I said. Whether you stay or leave, it depends on you. If you think staying, if you realize that staying is wasting your time, please leave. There are better people out there. Yes.
What if the guy's finances are weak? You know, that could also be a reason why some guys will keep a long-term relationships. Do you also have to walk out of that one? Okay,
for that, don't walk out. It depends. If the guy's finances is weak and then you realize that he's hardworking, not somebody who is lazy, always at home, sleeping, and then always saying there is no money, there is no money. You should be with somebody who is visionary. Because you can't just be with somebody who has no future plans, is not making any efforts to build something for you in the future. I think you should just flee away from such relationships. And I think right now, it's like relationships right now is based on money, cars, houses, like fun. There is no future and prospects, as the topic said. So if you're with somebody who is not visionary or doesn't see the two of you being together in the future, I think maybe you'll be in for experience. You know, because experience is good, because at least when you have 1 or 2 relationships before marriage, you can learn from it to pick it up and then work on your weakness in your future marriage. You get it? So if you realize that the person you're with is not serious at all, please flee. It's for both. If you realize your woman is not serious, she's always demanding, she's always, worrying you with money, she wants to use all the trendy stuff and all that, I think you should just flee. And now to guys in a way, they get pissed off when you're not bringing anything to the table. So I would tell my ladies out there that we shouldn't always depend on the man. Even if you have your money and all that, don't always depend on the man. Bring something to the table, contribute to the relationship. It makes it fun. Because if the man is always giving, he'll be tired at some point. You get it? So my ladies, let's work hard and bring something to the table.
In working hard, Senna, say Besiana Ihude, the relationship that you're in is, you know, getting up to a long-term relationship. Is it advisable to sponsor your wedding? If the man is to give an excuse of finances as the reason why, you know, you are in a long-term relationship with him.
Why not? If you have the resources, why not? It speak well of you as a lady.
So sponsor your own wedding.
Yeah, why not? If you guys are in love with each other, to me, if you have the resources, you have the money, you think you can sponsor it, just go ahead. Just go ahead with it.
All right, so you have that one from Sofumame Senna, you know, Lighthouse Chapel Sofumame, and the Sister Wada is Sofumame by force. And to preacher my now I've seen a lot of messages on Facebook at eTVGhana. I'll get to read them for you, and also on your WhatsApp, and also get to open the phone lines for you to join this conversation. Stay Yes, welcome back. This is Girl Vibes on eTV Ghana, and we're also live on your Facebook, yes, on social media at eTV Ghana. You can equally leave your comments there. I'll read them for you. We are talking about long-term relationships, yes, how to manage long-term relationships with no marriage perspective, yes. Onka where wasn't be that. Na mame fashion ne message in fan shas and I mean can no messages. Na phone lines so a director ye be at me bia. And to see it was my friend was 0555657278 0555657278. While I read your WhatsApp messages, also get to pick up your calls. And I'm Chantel. If you happen to be my guy, and upon all the time spent with you in our long-term relationship, and the only thing that will prove my love to you is sex, then hey, back off. And in answering the questions asked, when my love keeps on asking for sex, I think this will prompt you to start asking questions, and then the love will fade gradually. Okay, Chantel, thank you for sending your message. And this one says, Priscilla and Senna, you guys are on point. Okay, I have my first caller, so let me pick up. Hello, caller.
Hi, Mercy.
Hi, darling. Good evening.
Good evening. Over.
Hi, Ovalago. Awule will kill me. It's been a long time. I hope you are doing well. Mafio, Papa.
Yes,
Mafio, rough. Awule, Mafio. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Mafio, Dodo. And Tiana Yanko cheesy pigs are being easy. No, what's the mind?
Nice one. Me tiamo me first United States of Kisama.
Yeah, that's it.
Na me tiamo na any queens, you know.
Thank you.
But let me tell them, sir. Look, when you are dating somebody, Masa, there's no way who the character unless you are living with the person after we know who the character.
Okay.
But dating, move with separate place. I beg you, character near Bema Odbesie or Ba Odbesie, but the ones you start living in the same room, sorry, every day, oh no, but who is Subayan Katangata? No, on fun to us, 3 months, it is never true.
And see, Awule, it means there's no need for long-term relationship, right? Because there's no need you keeping years all long, keeping to wait for his character to be. No.
Yes. No. Character some there because who the character there?
And see, she bringing out 1 month to cry over tomorrow.
No, me what you say. Just principle. No worry and some of who the character.
Okay.
And long term there.
Okay.
But look, also na lady can say no sex before marriage and all that. Also a perfect. But look, we Christians can see I abusing it. Because look, after all night no about that won't change. We the Christians we are abusing it. Look, but that the best thing is that when you want to marry that certain lady you propose to, you keep yourself in debt marriage.
Okay.
But or fire, Bema say, and then Bema onka our what you are dating. Matter on pewo tone.
This is coming from a man.
I'm telling you.
I will let me that say.
I
mean, sure. Not cheesy, no, so you're back crazy. I say. This one says, Priscilla and Senna, you guys are on point. God bless you. I'm enlightened from Francisca, your friend. Okay, possible together. So this one is a family. Hey, the way you guys are. Okay, so shout out to her. And this one says, good evening, ladies. This is a nice program, and it's my first time watching you people. I'm Jacob from Dodowa. I love the one black dress. Okay, so Priscilla and Jill, when you shout out if you now, my main comment him naturally, me read the messages ni baby. This says 2 economic students are responding to questions on relationship issues. Low, you guys should mention demand and supply crack. Financial literacy month is soon. Oh, I have a caller. Okay, caller. Hello. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Sam calling from Ho.
All right. Hopefully, here.
Yeah, I'm listening to your program. I really like the program.
All right, darling. So share with us your opinion.
Oh, okay. I think long-term relationship is the best.
Is the best?
Yes.
Why?
To get to know your partner better.
Can you please increase your voice a bit?
Okay. Please, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you.
Yes. Being a long-term relationship is the best.
Why is it the best?
No, sometimes some partners normally hide their, some secrets that you cannot get to know. Like when you stay with them for a while, you get to know.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling us. This says, hi, eTVGhana. Thanks for girl vibes. And please help me to tell my dear Sandra Zima that I love her. Okay. Zima Sandra. Is a obisodo papa na a relationship nanya how many years am I? Emmanuel Nee says, good evening, girls. If you are dating something, if you're dating, doesn't mean we can get at all costs. But tell your beautiful ladies that best way to know your partner is when you're married. Okay, I have a caller. Hello, caller. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Oh, sorry, I think we lost him. Please dial the number again and call us. This one says hi. Okay, hi to you too. Now, Prissy, the men are saying, some are saying that long-term relationship is the best. Did you hear that one?
Yeah, I heard that.
And what's your opinion on that? Do you still agree? Since it's from a man.
Okay, to me, I would say it's the best. Sometimes, but not always.
Okay.
If you know you are dating somebody and it's a long-term relationship and it's going to lead to marriage,
Okay.
I would say it's the best.
Okay, hold on, Prissy. I have a
Okay.
caller. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes, my dear. Good evening.
Good evening.
All right, your name and where are you calling us from?
Please, I'm Priscilla.
Okay. Oh, Priscilla. Okay, your namesake. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, please, I wanted to ask Charity one question. I wanted to ask her that since she's preaching about lighthouse, people being not engaging in sex to marriage, is she also doing the same thing?
Senna, are you doing the same? Okay, so she says yes, she is.
Oh, I'm not sure because I know her very, very well.
Hey, Prissy,
yes.
hey, Senna, Senna, Dada. Senna.
I'm very sure of what I'm saying.
Hey.
Yes, please.
Okay, but if you know somebody very well, and you didn't go baby and bomo, so hey, you could say the nanny. All right, thank you for calling. Kennedy Love Coffee says you are the most beautiful female presenter on the planet. Merci be super show there. Thank you, Candy Love, and I'm also the best TV presenter for the under 30 female, in Ghana. Let me just blush with that one. And Mandy Yabwa says Prissy would love emoji. And John says you have to talk Tree, not English. But you and then Brofanam Dados, Legon for us, Legon, or Hansel Brofanados, Legon. Okay. Okay, so this one says only passion. I don't know what he's trying to say about that one. So let me jump up quickly on this one, please. And then, okay, this says, please, we need you people on Multi TV. We'll talk about that one. Don't worry, we'll get there for you. But we are always live on GoTV channel 177 for you. This says, I can't date any of your ladies over there because their kind of relationship will be so boring. No sex before marriage, dear. There be a. Yo, Kennedy, yeah, please forgive me if I'm not able to read your messages tonight. Please, pardon with me. Next week, may make sure that may read my messages because America. Prissy, your final words, and then we wrap up on this one. But let me ask you this. Okay. Not for your last message, not for more. If you are to walk out of a long-term relationship, how do you even think the person will feel after spending or sacrificing all those years with you? And how do you even walk out of this long-term relationship?
Okay, so before walking out of a long-term relationship, you need to be very honest with yourself.
Okay.
And then before you make that decision, you should think through. You can't just get up one day and be like, I've ended this relationship with no special reasons. So be honest with yourself, and then you need to think through whether it's a short-term break or you just want a break because you're tired of dating or being with somebody for years. So you should know, or you should think through. And I would also add that if you're not ready for a relationship, please don't go in. Because you need to be ready physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, you guess it. And then for my final words, I would say that I would thank you so much for hosting us. Yes, and then I would want to chip in something. So I'm currently running for SRC president, in University of Ghana, Legon.
Oh wow, that's huge! Congratulations. I mean, you are
Thank
winning
you.
already.
Amen.
I'll be supporting you with prayers. Though I can't vote, so I'll pray for you.
Yes. And then I want to say a very big thank you to all my teammates, my family and friends out there pushing this agenda. And then I want to tell the females out there that you can do it, okay? Don't be intimidated by anyone.
Okay.
You know, if there is something you've set your eyes to and you want to achieve, go in for it. And then I'll also say that my supporters out there, I really, really love you. Let's keep on pushing the Prissy for UGSRC agenda.
Okay.
And then if there are some sponsorship that could come through, that's sponsorship that could come through, probably you can support me financially, through prayers, any little way you can support me, please do. Thank you very much.
Okay, so snappy one, Stena. There we go. So let me say a big thank you to you ladies for coming. So
Thank you
Cheesy Pizza, yes, they're officially the sponsors of Girl Vibes. They say thank you for coming. So
thank
Echo Super
you.
Branch is that you buy one, you get one free.
free.
Stena, this is also for you for coming on Girl Vibes.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
very
your time
much.
and everything.
Thank you very
I will
much.
find out where's Niz. If I have questions, you know, just a second. That makes why you're starting.
Okay, I also chip in something.
Okay, just a quick one.
So to my ladies out there, don't go in for a long-term relationship. If after 2 or 3 years the guy is still not decisive of marrying you, just walk away. Just walk away. That will be my final words to my ladies out there. And also quickly to chip this one in, I'm currently also running for the University of Ghana Economic Student Society Secretary, General Secretary.
Wow.
And our election is going to take place on the 23rd of August this month. So I'll need all your support, all my economic students watching me live.
All right.
Kindly vote for me. I'll need your support and also your prayers so that this victory will be ours. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you ladies for coming and making the vibes exciting tonight. Please, advice Ningina Nigeria Zamod and should be ambition in terms of just go back on Facebook at eTV Ghana and also get the repeat on Saturday at exactly 6 p.m. This has been Girl Vibes with your Ekumfi Princess Mercy B. Keep watching every Tuesday at exactly 9 p.m. Shout out to Larry of TV Africa. Yes, he says nice too. Thank you all. Have a good night. I love you.